Emiliane du Mérac. I'm an associate professor of Sapienza University, and I'm the how to say that the academic reference, I think, for innovative pedagogies inside CIVIS. Now this. I don't know, Katyusha, if you already explained what is CIVIS and if the program. Okay, we are part of a big group of European universities, which is called CIVIS. And so for CIVIS, I'm in charge of innovative pedagogies. And so Luisa is one of my colleagues. She's a PhD, and she's also the president of an outdoor school close to Rome. And so it will be interesting to speak about outdoor education also, and this and how to use this approach as an active pedagogy for sustainability education. I don't know if you want to add something, Luisa.
Yes, hello everybody. So like Emiliane says, I'm her colleague, and at the moment I'm collaborating with her in a European project, Unity project. So we have a big European project about active pedagogies, outdoor pedagogies, and we have collaboration with other university in Europe. It's a huge program and interesting for teachers that are interested in active and new pedagogies and new ways of teaching. So it's very important for us. And at the moment, I have this double role. So I'm in Sapienza for this project, and I'm active in an association that have a school for children from 3 to 14 years old. So we are trying to do new ways of teaching. We are trying to do our best. Thank you.
Thank you, Luisa. I saw the answer of Naris. And so thank you very much. I don't know, what is your field? It would be, it would be interesting to know also the field of, if you're in physics, in motor sciences, or in what you're studying or teaching. And if somebody, governance, okay. Yes, lecture of governance. It was already written, I'm sorry. Okay, great. Very interesting. And Fiona, in environmental science, so you can really be very interesting for the group. You can give great keys. So Fiona, where is Fiona? Oh, hello, Fiona. Okay, great. Harvard University. If somebody wants also to open the microphone, no problem. You can do it without my...
Hello, Emiliane. This is Flavio Andreoli. I am in Rome, and I'm an engineer, and I work with energy. So basically, I'm an entrepreneur, and I am a renewable energy producer.
Wow, great. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, my name's Nuria Majaliwa, and I'm from Sokoine University of Agriculture. And my specialty in food processing engineering.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well, very clearly. Thank you. Thank you, Nuria.
Gideon Lubale is my name. I'm a PhD student, business administration, Kabale University, Faculty of Economics and Management Science, East Africa, Uganda. I'm a public finance management specialist. Thank you.
Thank you. All different fields. Very interesting.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Yves. I'm from Rwanda, at Catholic University of Rwanda. So I'm lecturer and faculty of public health and human nutrition.
Oh, wow, very interesting. What an interdisciplinary group. Thank you, Yves. It's a French name. Do you speak French?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
great. I'm French, actually.
Oh.
Okay. Is there
I'm
some...
Capuccia in Rome.
Yeah.
I'm Capuccia in Rome. I'm a mechanical engineer. I work in the field of energy and environmental impact, energy transition, with all these beautiful groups. So all of them are members of the team of Nishat.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, my name is Isaiah Oyunzi. I teach in Kabale University in Uganda. I teach environmental science.
Thank you very much, Isaiah. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes. I think I can talk. My name is Alex Saturday. I don't know whether you can hear me.
Yeah.
I'm a lecturer of environmental sciences, Kabale University, and in the Initiate project, I am the team leader, scientific didactics. That's what I'm actually doing within this project. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Alex. Didactics. Okay, so it's links to my field. Thank you. And I saw Ivan also, who would like to introduce himself.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Yes, it's Ivan speaking. I teach with Kabale University. Yes, we're intending to open a faculty of law. So I'm a lawyer by profession. I'm happy to be here. And I'm very keen to learn about artificial intelligence and how it interacts with the law. Thank you for arranging.
Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. We have also Ida, who wrote in the chat, and she worked in governance and gender. Okay. I don't know if somebody else wants to introduce himself or herself.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Hakizimana Lucia. I'm a senior lecturer. My field is anthropology, PhD in anthropology, and also PhD in spiritual theology. I come from the University of Technology and Arts of Byumba from Rwanda.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to meet all these different people. Wow. Okay, so I think, if somebody else wants to speak, you can open your microphone. Otherwise, we will begin with maybe its presentation. And so I will share some slides, but it will become active very quickly. Yeah. Okay. So tell me if you want the presentation or I have to change my screen.
No, we can see it.
Yes,
Okay.
it's okay. It's okay.
Perfect. So this is name of our part of this day, but it's very strange because actually diversity and inclusion are really part of sustainable education, and we will discover why. But to begin, I would like to have your point of view on different questions like that. We will begin with the thought of everybody. So if you can, I don't know if you already used Mentimeter. It is possible to begin with your phone to take a picture of this code, and or to go on Mentimeter on Google and to indicate the code. that is on the slide. So really take your time to do it. And I will also open the slide with answers like that we can.
I put the website on the chat. So
thank you very much. Yes.
So they can click and put the code.
Thank you. Okay, and you, if you can tell me also, Luisa, if it's possible to answer to the question already.
Okay.
And if you see the answers on the screen.
On the screen, there is only the QR code and Mentimeter code, so we didn't see.
Okay.
Live
So I have to
yet. You have to switch on the other link.
Okay. So. I think I will. Okay. Okay, so tell me if it's possible to answer, and you can also open your microphone and tell me if it's okay, if it's already open, if you can answer. You can, if you have difficulties, you can also take notes of your answer on a paper, and we can talk together about your answers after that. Okay, somebody already began. Great. Oh, there is Ivan, I can hear you because your microphone is closed. I don't know if you would like to say something. So what do you consider the most significant challenge education faces in promoting sustainability? So most of you for the moment say the lack of teacher preparation, and I guess that you are here for this purpose. And if you think that it's something else, it's possible to go to the next one and to answer what you think it's most important, the main challenge we have to face for sustainability education. If I go too fast, you can tell me and I will go slower. And if you want also to add something to your previous answer, it's possible. You have another idea to increase your awareness in the need of sustainable approach behavior. Okay, understanding first what sustainability means and why it is important. Yeah, why? Yeah, and it's complex. It's a complex concept. Funding. Okay. Technology. Okay. What is the most important aspect of inclusive education for creating a sustainable learning environment? If you think it may be important, what is the most important aspects of inclusion? What do you think? There is no totally right answer. There is your point of view. And we will also speak about what the scientific literature say about that. promoting mutual respect and collaboration is winning for the moment. And after that, ensuring accessibility for all students. Okay, so keep in mind what you want to tell in other, because you will be able to write it in the next slide. Okay, the last one is adopting a holistic approach to learning. Okay, so values is winning for the moment, and mutual respect and collaboration. Very interesting. Okay, it's keeping changing, so I don't change the, I'm waiting a little. And you can think about what you would like to add in the next slides. Okay, valuing diversity of ideas and perspective. Great. It's the third. And what do you want to add something? Or did you answer other and you want to add another answer to this question? Ability to accommodate different disciplines, right? Okay. So accommodate, I think, to link together, maybe. The ability of professors to teach at students with different capabilities. Yeah. So again, the preparation of the teachers to be use of student information to inform teaching. Oh, very interesting for what we will say after that. Thank you. Consider influence of cultures and traditions. Yeah. Yeah, but it's not fair because you already followed a lot of interesting lessons before, all days. You are very well prepared. Using student-centered approach. Okay. More focused teaching and learning. So maybe think about focused on what? Policy to support. Okay. You know, in Italy, we have a great policy, but it's not applied well. So it's very important to have policy, but it's important the people who will try to find a way to apply it in the institutions. Katiuscia, c'è la mia collega Lidia che cerca di entrare. Oh, a more focused specialist field of teaching and learning. Okay. On that, on sustainability education. So, okay, very interesting. I think maybe it's maybe the
I cannot. Oh, okay, now I can see her. Sorry.
Okay, great, thank you. Next slide, next question, and last one. In what ways can student diversity enrich classroom learning? So do you think, so you seem very interesting in inclusion and diversity, but how do you think it can enrich the learning? Oh, there are two winners for the moment. By exposing students to new ideas and cultures, and by promoting critical thinking and mental flexibility. The third one, by developing interpersonal and communication skills. Okay, the first one at the moment is critical thinking and mental flexibility. Some of the answers can go together. Now, that doesn't exclude one, doesn't it? But the answer you think most important. And you can think about something that is lacking according to you. And add it here. In what ways can student diversity enrich classroom learning? Already we have one answer. Enrich learning by contribution from different angles of ideas, hence activates the learning processes. Yeah. Open mind. Okay, I think it can go also together with flexibility. But yeah, openness, open mind, and curiosity. Are you thinking about something else? Okay. I would like to see the answers now. Maybe I have to go. Okay, we'll do like that. We come back to the first one to see the answers and speak about it with you. So the first one was this one. Okay. What do you consider the most significant challenge education faces in promoting sustainability? For most of you, it is teacher or professors, lecturer preparation. That is interesting. So I chose the questions and I have looked for answers in the scientific literature. So if you want, I can share after the presentation the references with you. One for nobody choose lack of financial resources, but if I remember well, in the next one, somebody added that the problem can be maybe fundings, financement. But it doesn't seem a big challenge. The scientific literature shows that sustainability education can be effective even with very limited resources. So it's a good news. We want to ask funding for working well, but we can begin even with very small budget. Lack of student interest. Nobody chose this answer, and you're right, because research indicates that students are generally interested in topics like sustainability and the environment. So they look very interesting in it. The interest needs to be channeled and supported by effective education, but they are motivated. They are already motivated. Lack of teacher preparation. So the most chosen answer. So it is true that many teachers have not received specific training in sustainability education. UNESCO tells that there are numerous resources and opportunities to fill this gap. So if you want to do something with your students in your university, it is quite easy to find resources and to find some online training and examples. So it doesn't seem to be the best challenge we are facing. Interesting. And the last one, lack of collaboration between schools and communities. Yes, collaboration is very important, but it is not the most critical challenge. Sustainability education also requires significant change within the school system itself or the institutional system itself. So what could be the biggest challenge? In other, it may be possible. We will go the next slide. How can I do that? Yes.
Emiliane, sorry for interruption. Could you please expand your screen? Because it's very small and I cannot see it well.
Yes, we see the technical pages and not the slide, only the slide.
I was asking before. Okay.
Maybe you have to click to present and then we see.
No, it's already on presentation,
yes.
But maybe
now
I
it's
can
that,
change
yes.
the screen. No, it's like that.
Yes, it's like that. Perfect.
But, like that. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The other answers, we will see if there is something approaching what the scientific literature tell. For UNESCO, the biggest challenge is the lack of holistic vision. Yeah, somebody answered that. Adopting a holistic approach to learning, the winner. Sustainability education is often treated as a standalone subject, as you know, rather than integrating across all curricula and disciplines. And this prevents students from developing a comprehensive understanding of sustainability principles. And another big problem is the lack of focus on action. Because a lot of sustainability training formations focuses on transmitting only information rather than encouraging students to take action. And this is really essential for learning sustainability. And the third, according to the literature, the third biggest challenge is a lack of collaboration among stakeholders. No, nobody wrote that, I think. No. Okay, there is a team of researchers who found that sustainability education requires collaboration among teachers, professors, institution administrators, communities, and other stakeholders. And there is often a lack of cohesion and effective collaboration. So it's easy to begin a project, but it's difficult to have continuity and to really be able to make change. And after that, the second question, it was what is the most important aspect of inclusive education for creating a sustainable learning environment? And all the answers were right. Because they are all, according to scientific literature, very important, valuing diversity of ideas and perspective, ensuring accessibility for all students, promoting mutual respect and collaboration, and adopting a holistic approach to learning. We spoke about that also before. And you added also a lot of other very interesting ideas. So using a student-centered approach, we will see that it's right. It's very important to involve students in the learning. I think it's not possible in another way. And I don't know why, what the person who answered more focused teaching and learning, I don't understand very well, focused on what, but maybe it will come out later in the discussion. Okay. And the last one was, in what ways can student diversity enrich classroom learning? And you were all right. But most of you choose by promoting critical thinking and mental flexibility. I think it's very, very important, and maybe it's very difficult to do it. Diversity allows students to encounter perspectives and experiences different from their own, broadening their worldview and stimulating critical thinking, tell Nieto, a researcher. And yes, I will share with you after the workshop the references if you want to know more about this information. So, and you added also diversity enriched classroom learning through, open mind, engaging each other with different point of view, and contribution from different angles of ideas. Okay, great. Yeah, I think it's very connected, all these three answers. Okay. Good. So thank you very much. I will come back to the slide. And Luisa, can you tell me if it's the right screen or not?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. So it's why we, at the beginning, I was telling it's strange to separate inclusion to sustainability, but I think I felt the need to do it because there are a lot of sustainable education training that doesn't speak about inclusion. A sustainability education is inclusive by nature. It is a holistic learning approach that equips all students, regardless of backgrounds, with the knowledge, skills, abilities, competencies, and values to address environmental, social, and economic challenges. And as you spoke before, it has to foster critical thinking, collaboration, and respect, and a diverse perspective. So I don't know if, because I took a lot of time with your answers, and I don't know if Lydia is online with us. Yes.
Yes, I mean,
Okay, Lydia.
here I am.
Okay, I didn't introduce you because you had some problems at school. Lydia is a teacher trainer for outdoor education. And I think it would be very interesting. Also, I think you could follow a part of this Mentimeter interaction, and to listen to the answers. And so I prepared some slides about the experience we created together for university teachers. We organized a 3 days workshop on sustainability and outdoor education in Sapienza. And the first days, we would like to give as an example, before asking you to think about some things that could be created in your one university with your students. We would like to help you sharing with you a concrete example. Okay, so I don't know, Lydia, if you want that I share before the pictures, or if you want to begin to speak by yourself with your slides.
First of all, good evening to everyone. Thank you to invite me. I'm really sorry for the delay, but I'm at school and we have a problem with the fire alarm. It went off. It was just a technical problem, so nothing important, but it was really difficult to enjoy the meet. So, as you want, Emiliane. It's the same for me. You can put the photos.
Something in general about outdoor education, how it can be linked to sustainability education, before some pictures and examples, because I don't know, somebody has already an experience of outdoor education in the group. Maybe not. So maybe if you can give some keys about it, what is it? And
yes, I'm really pleased to speak about outdoor education, because I have always worked in Italy school practicing outdoor education, and every year I made experience of many positive learning education outcomes. So I'm really happy to talk about outdoor education. I think that it's important to deep into points of outdoor education. First of all, how outdoor education can foster awareness about the environment. I mean, your environment. And when we talk about outdoor education, we used to think about natural environment, but it's not this, because we can practice outdoor education in a city. So when we talk about environment in outdoor education, we can mean also the urban environment, not also the natural environment. And also we consider the social environment, because a typical point of outdoor education is the holistic approach. You already talking about that. I heard some answers to Mentimeter. This is the main point of outdoor education, the holistic approach. So we consider every time not just a physical place where we are enjoying the experience, but also everything. So also the social dimension. Second, because of this. Of this awareness, outdoor education support an interdisciplinary approach to learning. Before starting, maybe I think it's important to clarify what we mean by outdoor education, because it is used over the world, but in reality it indicates many different experiences. Depending on the environment, I said before, if it's a city or natural or also anthropic environment. For example, we are in a river, near a town, or in a town. And second, outdoor education also can include the different type of education, I mean formal or informal. And we can practice outdoor education at every age, from early childhood to university. So depending on
with teachers, school teachers and university teachers. So
yes. So depending on all these aspects, we can use different learning strategy and methodology. Just to give you some examples, outdoor education includes forest school. Maybe you have heard something. Forest school, adventure learning, or outdoor learning. Those are three different strategies, okay, of outdoor education. But despite the difference, all these proposals use a critical thinking. A typical aspect of outdoor education is exactly a critical thinking about learning processes. And outdoor education focus on the education needs of each new generation. So all these proposals of outdoor education promote an idea of school, not just in terms of a specific physical place, we used to think classroom, but in terms of active learning experience within a real condition. And this is the experiential education methodology, of which J. Roberts had made good summary since 2012. So there are many years.
It's very important what you said about the real context, because it's essential, and the scientific literature tells it that we have a lack of agency. So we teach sustainability only in theory, and the students need to see the effect of what they do. And the only possibility to observe the effect of what they do is to do something concretely, even if it's something small at the beginning, okay? So I think it's possible with creativity to use all kind of different fields, all the fields you are working in, to create something concrete inside or outside, but to develop a feeling of belonging with nature. It may be very important to be at least sometimes outside and observing the life, living things. And so that is very important, what you told about, observing the effect of what we do and to have a real context.
Yes, and in this sense, any place is potentially a school or a classroom. Okay, especially outdoor environment that is full of stimuli for exploration and discovery activities that improve what in Italy we call reality learning. That is specific and related to the context in which it developed. So what I just said is the main use of the outdoor education. And this point, the fact that we can have an experience, a real experience, we can make learning within the situation, a reality situation, help us to understand how outdoor education foster awareness of the environment and support the interdisciplinary approach. Because it's easy when we look at the nature, we know that nature doesn't have the how I say, help me, please, Emiliane, the confine. Sorry for my English, it's not very well. How we can say confine?
Border.
Border.
Again, yes, thank you. So everything is all together. So maybe we can make some examples. I have an example that I made just this morning, but I can talk about it later. I can say just that is an experience of Sticks Museum. We made the Sticks Museum. So now we can look at the photos of Emiliane. So maybe we can talk about it together.
It will begin with very, very small videos because it was not, we didn't have video makers, but only participants who would like to, with their phone, to register something. So before I want to explain you, we decided it was in October, we would like to find a theme a subject to orient all the activities, the experiences we proposed, and we chose the leaf. It was autumn, and so 3 leaves were falling down, and we taught some physics, some mathematics, music, motor sciences, and yeah, I think it's enough. All that with different professors of the university all around the subject of a leaf. And we create a day of outdoor education. So I will share my screen again. And after that, if you want, I can share the PDF of the presentation. So. Okay. Do you see it? Well, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, it's okay.
Science, models, music. A lot of different experiences for teachers today. You don't hear it?
No.
Okay. Okay. You will see the picture. And I try to describe, because after that we would like to do a group work in which with all of your specificities and background, to imagine an activity, even if it's not a full day, as we did together, to imagine an transdisciplinary activity in outdoor or indoor-outdoor that can be an activity of sustainability education. To help you, I described what we did for each discipline. And you can see that for music, for example, it's all around the subject of the leaf. And so we explored movement and sound. And after that, in motor science, also the movement around, for example, the falling down of the leaf, and the rhythm, and how the different... do you see it now? Is it okay? Okay.
Yes.
So I will share the slide after in the chat, like that you can take the time to read the small description of some of the activities we did. We organized together. For physics, for example, we use the subject of the falling down of the leaves that we explored with the body in motor sciences, in music with the sound of voice, for example, and with movement. But we explored it in physics, and we try to ask the teachers and professors to to find with which kind of experiments they may give a proof of what they already learned, very, very simple concepts like weight and mass and things like that, how you can prove it using a concrete experiment. And we learn a lot of things by memory, but we are not able to do an experiment around that. And this is a big problem, because if we are not able to understand really the different concepts, the elementary concepts that we teach to our students, we can't make them understand. We can help them to have a deep understanding of what does it mean, this concept, and so to be free to use it in another way, and also to explore this concept in a critical way that just can repeat what they've learned. And another way of we had two different professors of physics. So it was interesting also because they prepared very different. For example, this lecturer explored what is sound. Okay, we did music together. We explored the movement of the vibration, but what is it in physics? So we try really to link all our teaching subject together, because it's very important for students to create a coherent learning. And sustainability is a very complex construct, and it's impossible to understand sustainability if we don't also have a transdisciplinary approach. So I don't know what you think and if you agree with that, but we would be very interesting to. We are not allowed because I think it's a dinner time in now for you, but to work together, to maybe in two different groups. What do you think, Lydia and Luisa? We are 13.
I don't know, because we are, they are 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Katyusha told us before about the time. So I don't know if they are.
In general, we have a 1 hour speech and then 30 minutes for some questions, but we can use the last 30 minutes for the working group if you prefer.
Okay. Okay, so otherwise we can do it together, I think.
Yeah, maybe it's better,
no?
Yeah.
We can collect your ideas because you know your context. You know that which kind of spaces you have, and in which you can bring your students and do something with them. For example, in my faculty, everybody teach in the classroom, but we have a lot of different gardens around also the faculty, but nobody uses it to teach and to organize experimentations. And so think about what you have, even a small space inside or outside, but outside the sitting place, the classroom. And imagine something you could do at least for two different disciplines. So yours, because you know it, and maybe for an objective of sustainability, which kind of activity you may create with your students. Maybe you can begin with something you try to do already, like that it can give to others some ideas, because it's difficult maybe to open the microphone and just try to think loudly to just share a thought, but you didn't have a lot of time to prepare something. So you can also share something you saw or you tried to do with your students, but it was maybe complicated, because we would like you, to allow you to finish this meeting with some new ideas to try to apply with your students in your university. So to not just to give a lesson about sustainable education, because I think you are very tired about that, but to give you some concrete ideas and some concrete keys about how to realize a concrete activity. Is it okay for you? Do you want to share something in the chat or opening your microphone? Or maybe I would like to do that, but I don't know how to do it. I really invite you to use us to try to take back some ideas to your practice, to your teaching.
Also something that is for you very critical, that you think that is very critical to do or very difficult to think about it. We are here to share together ideas or solutions, maybe.
I can talk just a little about the technical faculties. So I had experience in teaching in the faculties of engineering. And so one of the needs sometimes is to include in the teaching a more practical approach. And the only solution we had and we have at the moment is to improve the quality and the number of devices in the labs. So the practical approach and approach outdoor in our case is to work in the laboratories with the students, putting them in contact directly with the different engines and the devices, and so practical application. And I know that in some countries involved in initiative, one of the problem or one of the requests, another problem is to increase the number of practical application of the theoretical information received. So the way, I don't know the way, but this is one of the requests by the student.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Katyusha. Is somebody tried to do something else or dreamed about doing something but never know how to begin it? Because I think you are aware of the necessity to work in a holistic way on the sustainability education. Now, by the way, I shared my slides like that. You can also read the concrete examples of what we did during the day of outdoor education around the different disciplines.
And maybe before we wind up, Emiliane, I have a question. Yeah. And this is based on experience during teaching at the university. We do have huge classes. For a course, you can find that you have more than 200 students at a time. And how can you apply this holistic approach with that huge number of students?
Wow, this is a great question. Thank you very much, Nuria. This is really important. So this is a real challenge. And I think there is two main challenges, the online and the quantity of person face-to-face. And for the face-to-face, I didn't find another way to solve the problem than to prepare some tutor, some, advanced students or colleagues, and to work. I think it's necessary to work in small groups. Small can be, I think at a maximum 10, but even when you have a group of 10 persons, I think there are at least 3 or 4 people who do not participate. But so it's better to have smaller group even, no? At like 6 people at a maximum and to give some roles to everybody. Even small roles, but to make involve everybody. And for doing that, I think it's important to prepare the activity with other colleagues or students. There are always, normally, generally, the students are so empowered when you give them some responsibilities because they never receive any responsibilities. And so when you ask students to, do you want to prepare with me something and you will be responsible for a group of other colleagues of yours? They are very happy about that, and they help you a lot because maybe you don't have even the time to think about the preparation, but they will ask you, "Oh, it is in a few days, and you didn't tell me about that, and we have to organize." So they will help a lot around the organization. I think it is necessary to work with other people, and these other people can be students themselves. Lydia and Luisa, if you have other idea about that.
Yes, thank you. I was thinking exactly the small group, me too, because working by a small group is a typical way to practice outdoor education. What we used to do is we have a topic, a big topic, and then we make a little part of this topic. So each group has one of these parts, and this strategy is good because usually doesn't work. Usually works. Sorry. Also for exploring when we are outside. For example, I give you an example. Okay, we made these 6 museums. Okay, so each class and each group we had worked with 20 class. Okay, you can imagine it's more than 200 students. Okay. So each class, and within each class we have a little groups in the class. So each group talk and explore the SIG about a particular point of view. About one stick, collect just one stick, we can have so many information that you can't imagine. Because, for example, we can explore with the magnifying lens. So we can explore how the leaf grow. We can explore the color. We can explore all the how you can say, is it technical, is a scientific term? Anyway, all the aspects of the stick, and we can also look at the sky and start thinking where this stick come from. So we can think about the fly that made this stick to go down there. So we have many physical physics idea, okay, physics theory to apply to investigate this problem. And so when we find the tree of the stick, we can know the tree. We can know, for example, the particularity of this tree, how we can use their wood, how we can use in the kitchen, how we can use in the garden, when this tree come from in the history, and so many information. And all this information, maybe it's science, maybe it's technology, maybe it's art, because with the stick we can put the stick in a paper with the glue, and then we can make some art, some art stuff. And so each subject can give their contribute.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yes, Nuria.
Yes. Hello?
I think I thought you were speaking. I shared also some examples of responsibility you could give to team members, but it depends on the kind of activity. But if in a group everybody has something to do, it will work. And it's also when, for example, the exam of the course became a presentation of what the students really created together in group, something they concretely realized. They are so much involved, and they give a lot of attention and time, and they do a great quality work generally. So I think it can be also, to prepare also the evaluation based on the group work can be very interesting to ensure that you have, everybody really involved, and they will also have the satisfaction to see that to have a feedback on what they did. It's not only the process. The process is the main part of the main important aspect of the work, but also to have a feedback and an evaluation, an assessment on what they did. It's very important for them and for the continuity of the learning. So thank you. I don't know if we answered to your question and doubt.
Yes, perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. If somebody else wants to share an idea or experience or criticity, it would be very interesting to use this time really to build some knowledge together. In the slides, you will see also theoretical, very small, because on the slide I didn't explain everything. It's just resumed. But you will see seated some two different people that I think are very important when you speak about sustainability education. So really, and most of all in this moment, Karen Barad, who is a philosopher and physician. And I think it's very interesting because even the world environment is about what is around us and out of our one reality. And it's totally, it's totally a problem. The world itself, it's a problem because there is not out of ourselves. We are part of all this environment. And so it's important to understand also what is embedded in the visual representation and in the words we use to teach well this subject. I don't know if the engineer, for example, would like to ask some question, not only about outdoor education, but also active education. How do I transform this, for example, this subject in something active, participative for students?
I mean, if you're referring to me, yes, I'm not a teacher. So, but sometimes it happens that I have to teach, and not to students, but also to other professionals. Sometimes to students, but it's not my main. It's not my main activities. What I try, first of all, the active learning from my side means to go on site. And again, I'm not teaching to children. I'm teaching to, I mean, just already formed, skilled people. But anyway, to give the idea of the sustainability on the environment or renewable energies, because this is my field, I used to practice learning just to show the people what means to make renewable energy. So this is the point. I mean, the example is the most, the strongest tools you have for teaching somebody what is sustainable, what is renewable. This is my experience, and when it happens, for example, I will have to show those gentlemen which are online with me my power plants, as Katyusha knows. I take them on site and I try to show them practically the scheme of the power plants and what means using renewable sources. So I mean, this is a way how I used to make it. It's not a theoretical, but it's really practical.
This is great, Flavio. I think it's important also for the others to hear some, between us, some different experiences, because sometimes I hear a lot from the researchers in university, but it's too specific to be concrete. But I work with this a physician of quantistic physics who teach with me to future teachers, and so he had to learn how to teach that in a more concrete way, and it's possible. And when really you make the students, even for a small part of the subject, make them the protagonist of an experimentation, and when you give them the possibility to discover by themselves a concept, they will never forget it, and they will be able also to do that for other, to understand that it's possible to check if something work or not. It developed the critical think. Yeah, Katyusha.
No, please finish.
No, I think so. Thank you. I would like to thank you, Flavio, because it's very important. But I already finished.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I would like to share an experience I have with a course I offered in the past in wind technologies. And so I decided to base my course on practical approach. So I started the course with giving to the students a project work without give them theoretical information how to do it. So what I asked at the beginning is to start. So the student had to collect a list of questions. So what do you need to know in order to approach the problem? So try first to understand the problem. Try to understand which kind of information you need to know in order to approach the problem. And during the lesson, I gave them a lot of theoretical information, but try to answer to their request of knowledge in order to solve the problem. So I try to make the reverse. So not to give theoretical information to ask them to apply, but share with them a problem, so a goal. Try to design a wind farm, a basic design, and try to ask me which kind of information, what kind of knowledge I have to share with you in order to do this. That is also an approach that in general the engineers should have. So to approach the problem in a critical way, to understand the problem in different parts, and to try to investigate, try to collect, try to find the information they need in order to solve the problem. So this was my approach in the course I had at Sapienza University in the past with technologies. Asking them also to contact the local offices in order to have to ask the legislation, what kind of authorization they need to have, permission, etc.
Thank you, Katusha. Oh, it's great. I think we should, at least, when I work with school teachers, they always tell me that what they lack is to interact, and to share experiences, because a lot of people do a lot of very interesting things, and professors, like teachers, follow a lot of different training informations, but we could use each other other resources in the same community, because we already did a lot of different things. So, but we need space where to share our experience and inspire each other, and because there is until we are looking for the good solution, the recipe, we will never begin to make some change in our teaching. So I think it's important to try to begin and to know to whom asking some information about how to improve our own practices. And I think I don't know if I can share some quotes of Karen Baran, and I think it will explain. It's a very. I will write that in the chat. It may be difficult to understand it if you never read anything about her concept of interaction. But the idea of interaction of Karen Baran is there is no interaction, because everything, all phenomena and all entities emerge from a network of relations. So also the learning is the effect of interaction. There is no learning to teach, but we can co-create learning together, and all is part of the learning. The space in which we teach, the teachers, the students, and their mood, and the resources we have, and all that interact together to co-create learning. And it's a dynamic process, or it's not a learning process. It's just nothing. But that means that we have to embrace uncertainty, because it means that we don't have the solution from the beginning. We don't know exactly what will emerge from this interaction together, this co-constructing of learning. So I think maybe it may be very important also with our students and for sustainability education, because of all this change in the world that we can't prevedere, that we can't
foresee.
Predict.
Yeah, predict. Thank you. And to learn together to cope with uncertainty, and if we don't embody what we teach, the students won't learn anything from us. So if we don't accept to embrace uncertainty from the beginning, and to say, okay, we will do a path together, and I'm sure that we will learn a lot together. but I will also learn from you. I know some concepts that you don't know, but we have to challenge this concept. We have to experiment and to check if they work for us. And we will learn how to also to know how to find the right information, because it is a big challenge in this moment. We have a lot of information, but we don't know where to go to find it. And so I think it's really something we have to co-create together. I don't know if I see that we have finished the time. I don't know if somebody wants to share a last idea or thought with the others. I'm sorry that it was not possible to do the group activity because you were not a lot. And but if you want to share something now, or to ask something, or to ask some resources and materials or something, really feel free to do it.
I think it's very useful if you can share with us some links to some additional materials on this topic. I will try probably to ask you again your participation in less time and the duration of the project if you are available, because I think the change of direction is a process, so it's not easy. It's not easy to decide also to consider the way of teaching we adopted for a long time and to change it. Yeah. And also sometimes we have some limitations due to the lack of labs, external spaces, and a lot of number of students, a long programs to transfer, so it's not easy. And it's very important, you said before, this moment in which we can have changes, we can put on the table our experiences, and also we can ask support to experts like you, Luisa and Lydia, in order to understand what we can change in our way to teach, and what to not change, but also in which way we can reach our way to teach with the students are very, very, very important. But again, for me, it's a process. It's not, I think you can do tomorrow. Also, because probably you have to adapt to the methodology, you have to adapt the new vision, and what do you concretely have to do with the students?
Yes, if I can just say something about that, it's, if you have somebody in your university already did something, very active in outdoor or not, please ask this person to participate to one lesson or one experience, because until you didn't try by yourself something, and it's easier with a colleague than alone with your students, you won't maybe dare to begin something. And so I think it's important to begin to ask colleagues. And I love the colleagues who do that, and I do that with other colleagues, to ask, show me what you do with the students. I thought that it's different from what I do. I would like to, okay, you don't teach the same thing. Maybe you teach something very different, but I'm able to translate what you're doing for my one subject. And I think it's very important, because we don't learn from active pedagogy from a book or from frontal teaching, but trying. So yes, that just try to find somebody who does that.
I suppose trying, you can also to understand how to adapt this method to your course and what you have to teach. Thank you very much for this suggestion. We will share it also with others.
Thank you for this meeting. Thank you all of you, and I would be great to know you, to meet you again another time.